Coming up on Tech Tonight, Virginia Tech will offer a new PhD program that combines an interesting mix of studies.
And an anonymous donor is inspiring students to make a difference. Find out the details next.
Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Becky Schumar.
And I'm Ashlyn Webster.
Last Thursday, October 8th, a bicyclist was hit by a vehicle at the intersection of Sunridge Drive and Toms Creek Road. Emergency personnel responded to reports of a bicyclist hit by a vehicle around 7:30 in the morning. Witnesses said a group of 7 people lifted the vehicle off the 19-year-old whose head was stuck under the tire. He was asked if he could wiggle his toes, and he could not. The bicyclist, Mark Alexander Slow, a student here at Virginia Tech, was initially taken to Lewis Gale Hospital, Montgomery. Due to the nature of his injuries, he was transported to Caroleon Roanoke Memorial Hospital. Slow died at 12:30 p.m. that day. Mark Slow was a sophomore majoring in aerospace engineering. No charges have been filed at this time, but the investigation is ongoing.
Are you ready to hear about yet another way Virginia Tech has decided to invent the future? Thanks to a $3 million grant, Virginia Tech will offer a new PhD program starting spring 2016 that can be beneficial to many Virginia Tech students as well as students from other campuses. Here's the cool part. By offering this PhD, Virginia Tech is creating a career that doesn't exactly exist yet. It includes computer science, math, statistics, engineering, health sciences, urban planning, environmental studies, and last but not least, sociology. The degree will be named Urban Computing and will accept around 60 applicants the first year. This degree will provide something that our future will most likely need more of. Imagine knowing how to put your skills to use in order to, quote, model cities, develop large-scale models, use data mining, and visual technologies. According to the well-known engineering professor Ramakrishnan at Virginia Tech. Ramakrishnan said, projections show that by the year 2030, 6 out of every 10 people in the world will be living in a large city. As cities become more wired and networked, this holds great promise for addressing urban issues. Basically, this NSF grant, along with many others like it recently given at Virginia Tech, are creating problem solvers of the future. It's always a good idea to be up to date on new programs offered that might pertain to you. To find out more information on which current undergraduate degrees at Virginia Tech are encouraged, research the National Science Research Program.
The Ring premiere got the Virginia Tech students buzzing on the new designs for the graduating class of 2017's Class Ring. Lauren Pack has more on the story.
Hi, my name is Lauren Pack and I'm reporting to you for Tech Tonight. We're here at Burris Hall where the class of 2017 Ring premiere just finished up. After watching a few short videos and speakers, we finally got a full look at the class of 2017 Ring designed specially for this year. The Virginia Tech class of 2017 premiered its Class Ring on Tuesday. Unlike a majority of universities, Virginia Tech has its own ring design committee that designs a new ring every year along with its class officers. A few of this year's ring features include the beloved duck couple in the duck pond, a snowflake for the snowstorms we've braved and any to come, and McAfee's Knob, an iconic hiking spot in nearby Roanoke.
We are so excited, can't wait for March to go to ring dance because it's just such an awesome tradition at Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I'm so excited just seeing the class ring, hearing everyone's reactions to it, just pumped me up. I'm so excited just for the unity it brings to our class, and just the memories, going forth that ties our class together.
April 1st and April 2nd are when our ring dance are, so make sure you buy your rings and go outside and see some fireworks both nights. So.
Videos starring members of the Ring Design Committee were inspired by the reality show, The Bachelorette, and finished up on the big screens inside of Burris Hall.
And so the guys were talking about some ideas, and they came up with The Bachelorette, and I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know about this. But we bounced around some ideas. It was so funny, so we decided to go for it.
The spirit and the festivities of the night continued from inside of the Burris Hall Auditorium onto the drill field with the firing of the cannon skipper and fireworks. The spirit, tradition, and hokey pride of the night were evident for the class of 2017 as the night concluded, making this one a night to remember. I'm Lauren Pack reporting to you for Tech Tonight.
Thank you, Lauren. An anonymous donor is helping students at Virginia Tech and inspiring them to sign up for Relay for Life. The giver began his efforts last year soon after not making the cut to be on the relay committee. Known only as the Blacksburg Giver, this person leaves letters and sometimes a $5 bill in envelopes at places throughout campus almost every day. The letters encourage students to join Virginia Tech's Relay for Life and wants the money to be put to good use. If those who find the envelope follow the VT Relay for Life and Blacksburg Giver Twitter pages and signs up for Relay for Life, the giver may donate more money to the individual's relay group. He posts the location of envelopes on his pages and has created a team of elves, people he trusts enough to keep his identity anonymous, and to help with his cause. Additionally, the giver has started Pink Relay Wednesday. On these days, if he or one of his helpers spots someone wearing a pink t-shirt for breast cancer awareness, they will be given $1 and a small card about Relay for Life. To discover what the giver is doing next, follow his account on Twitter or like his Facebook page.
Let's take a moment for our weekend forecast with Chapin Kofod.
Hi, I'm Chapin Kofod with your weekend forecast. It's going to be the first gorgeous fall weekend of the year. Cool temperatures and dry sunny weather move into our area this weekend. A high pressure system is moving into our area Friday and will make for a great weekend and enjoy the outdoors, just in time for an away football game. This high pressure is also bringing some chilly temperatures, so don't forget to shut your windows before you start celebrating the Hoagie win or you'll wake up in a painful confusion. We are expecting to see our first frost of the season of this Saturday, but don't worry, it'll warm up a bit later as the sun comes out. That being said, Friday is going to have temperatures in the mid-60s with winds picking up later in the day. As the winds pick up, they will be transporting some cooler weather. That's why we're expecting temperatures to only reach the mid-50s Saturday. Saturday night is going to be nippy with lows reaching the 30s. We are predicting the same fall weather to carry on to Sunday with highs in the mid to upper 50s and lows also in the low 30s. So enjoy the beautiful fall weekend to relax this fall break. Back to you, Ashlyn.
Thank you, Chapin. If you were tuned into the news over the weekend, you might have been worried about the missing persons report in North Roanoke. It was reported around 9 a.m. Saturday morning that Gary Anderson was missing from his home in North Roanoke Assisted Living on Williamson Road. Workers claimed that they had last seen Gary on Friday night around 11 p.m. While police and Roanoke County Fire and Rescue were out looking for someone they believed in danger of needing medical help and not dressed for bad weather, Gary happened to be in the hospital, thankfully out of harm. Sometimes false alarms are a good thing, and we are glad to hear Gary is back and no longer a missing person. Investigators say he returned to North Roanoke on Saturday evening around 11 p.m. He had called an ambulance sometime on Friday night away from the institution complaining of medical pain, but no major problems were reported. Stay tuned for your entertainment news.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Hi, I'm Bailey Berticelli.
And I'm Amy Margolin with your entertainment news.
The Hispanic Heritage Gala will take place on Friday, October 16th at 6:30 in the Old Dominion Ballroom at Squire Student Center. The Latino Association of Student Organization invites everyone to come and celebrate the close of Hispanic Heritage Month. They will offer entertainment such as music, dancing, and even some special performances from a few of VT's dance groups. A 3-course meal will also be provided throughout the night to showcase Hispanic cuisine. The featured theme this year is Noche en la Habana to signify the last days of warm weather. The dress code is formal and tropical. Light or white colored clothing is encouraged. Tickets are $10 per person and will be on sale at the ticket office in Squire Student Center as well as online.
The 5th annual Hokie Bug Fest will be held tomorrow at the Inn at Virginia Tech from 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The festival is run by the Virginia Tech Department of Entomology in celebration of the science of entomology. Hokie Bug Fest is free and open to children and families in the community and will provide many interactive programs to engage kids in the study of insects. These events and exhibits include presentations by Alberti Flea Circus and bug chef David George Gordon, games such as Bug Jeopardy, and arts and crafts projects focusing around Virginia Tech and entomology. There will also be many booths and tables to teach visitors about interesting ways that insects can help society, such as advancing engineering through insect mechanics or using insects to help solve crimes. In addition to these programs, the winners of this year's Virginia 4-H Insect Collection Contest will be awarded and announced at the festival.
Blacksburg has a vintage and antique show with treasures galore. Carly Kelly has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Carly Kelly with VTTV Channel 33 at the Blacksburg Vintage and Antique Market.
And 3 years ago, because I was really into vintage, I just decided to try to start this because the market structure's sitting here, and it's only used twice a week. So I asked the woman who runs the farmers market, the president, and she said go for it. And so that's how this market got started. Vintage jewelry ranging from really low, few dollars all the way up to $70, $80 pieces. I specialize in vintage children's books, books about rock and roll, or, I'm interested in books about art.
We've been doing this for 3 years now, and the market's been up for about 3 years, so we've been here since the beginning. Picking at little junk stores here and there, sometimes people don't realize what they have, but if you really take a moment to look at things, there's always value that you can find. Yeah.
The Blacksburg Antique and Vintage Market runs the second Sunday of every month. Make sure you come and check it out. I'm Carly Kelly. Back to you.
Thanks, Carly. The 7th annual Blacksburg Brew Do will take place on October 17th from noon to 5 p.m. in the First and Main Shopping Center. Blacksburg Brew Do is a craft beer festival that showcases over 100 different beers. The featured beers will be from around 40 local, mid-Atlantic, and national craft and microbreweries. You can purchase tickets online or at the gate for $5 more. Pricing includes the number of tasting options, 10 tastings or 20 tastings. Local restaurants will provide yummy treats as attendees enjoy live music and tailgating fun. Home brew demonstrations will serve as entertainment as well as home brew competition. Home brewers from across the region are invited to showcase their beer. The competition will consist of 4 categories: light, amber, dark, or specialty. The tastiest beer will take home the Best in Show prize.
This Monday, Israeli author Etgar Keret will read from his new book, The 7 Good Years, a memoir, at 7 in the evening. The reading will take place in the Ann and L. Fife Theater, which is located within the Moss Arts Center. Etgar is renowned as one of Israel's most radical and extraordinary authors and is known for his short stories. Not only are many of his books bestsellers in Israel, but he has also been published in over 30 languages and has been awarded many prizes for his works. His new book is about his personal experience of living in Israel and is a combination of sad and funny memoirs bookended by the birth of his first child and the death of his father. Etgar's reading will be followed by a conversation with Dr. Shana Weiss of Tel Aviv University. This event is free and open to the community and is co-sponsored by the Judaic Studies Program and the Department of Religion, the English Department's Visiting Writer Series, and Hillel at Virginia Tech. Stay tuned for your sports news.
It's a beautiful day out here, sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected.
Hi, I'm Brianna McGowan.
And I'm Ashton Lineberry with your sports news.
Ending with the same fate as men's soccer a week prior, Virginia Tech's women's soccer team suffered a loss to Clemson in the final minutes of the game on Sunday at Clemson University. In a face-off between 9th-ranked Hokies and 7th-ranked Clemson Tigers, we saw anything but a blowout. With scoring going back and forth between the two top 10 ACC teams, this game was a nail-biter. Receiving an assist from Clemson's Gabby Bjorth, Claire Wagner was able to score, putting a point on the board for the Tigers. Virginia Tech fired back with a pass from Callie Purifoy to Alani Johnson, the Hokies tying the game. After the first half of the game, Clemson returned with the lead after another player assist from Paige Reckert to Abby Jones. Jones was able to shake Tech's defense to make the score 2-0. Virginia Tech closed the gap once again with Candace Seffers booting in a loose ball that landed in front of the goal after reflecting off the corner shot by Callie Purifoy. With less than 11 minutes left in the game, either team could have taken home the win. As time winded down, it would be Clemson for the win, with a top right corner shot by Shannon Horgan from 25 yards out. This was surely an upsetting loss for the Hokies after such a close game. Let's see if the Hokies can come back with a win as they host Miami this Saturday night at Thompson Field.
Last week, the Virginia Tech Hokies took on the North Carolina State Wolfpack, resulting in a win for the Hokies. This win was much needed for the Hokies as it put our football team back in the conference race. According to Hokiesports.com, this win put Tech at 3-3 overall and 1-1 in ACC play. At the beginning of the game, the Hokies were behind due to an 8-yard scoring pass by North Carolina's quarterback Jacoby Brissett and a field goal kicked by Kyle Bambard. The score was 0-10 in favor of the Wolfpack. However, Tech's defense fought back hard, only allowing a single Wolfpack field goal for the rest of the game. In the second quarter, Tech scored 3 straight possessions. Each of these led to a touchdown pass accomplished by Brendan Motley and Isaiah Ford. According to Hokie Sports, these passes led to Isaiah Ford to become the first Tech receiver since Ernest Wilford to catch at least 3 touchdown passes in a game. Due to these touchdowns, the Hokies led the game 21-10 at halftime. Our last touchdown was scored by Trayvon McMillan. McMillan hurtled over a tackler and ran 59 yards for a touchdown. The game ended with a score of 28-13, giving the Hokies a much-needed win. Tomorrow, the Hokies will aim to continue their winning streak at Miami. Tune in at 3:30 to support your Virginia Tech football team.
Students will be packing up and heading out for fall break. Let's hear about our fellow Hokies' big plans. Ross Frey has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Ross Fry reporting outside of Main Campbell Hall asking students about what their plans are for fall break this weekend. Fall break runs from Friday the 16th to the 18th of October. Some students choose to stay on campus for fall break, however many choose to visit home or other events. Here in Main Campbell Hall, we talked to various students about their plans.
I'm going to visit my sister at ODU. It's their homecoming weekend, so we're going to go to the game and just hang out.
I'm going to Tennessee for formals. You go with a fraternity, and I'm going with Theta Chi, and so you get all dressed up.
I'm going to D.C. with my friend Noel, and we're probably going to live in his cousin's house and probably hang out.
We also asked students about their opinions on fall break, as well as what they thought about the duration.
I'm going home for fall break to see my family and friends. I would rather have a longer Thanksgiving and no fall break. Maybe just like one more day, so then I would have essentially like 2 full days at home instead of just like, 3 full days at home instead of just like 2 full days at home.
I'm staying here, just like hanging out and stuff. Like I would have gone home, but it's only like 3 days. I would rather have no fall break and a longer Thanksgiving.
For those students choosing to stay on campus this weekend, there are a variety of events taking place here. On Friday the 16th, Virginia Tech will be facing off against Clemson in volleyball at 7 o'clock in Castle Coliseum. There will also be a performance by the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain at 7:30 in the Moss Arts Center. On Sunday the 18th, a volleyball match between Georgia Tech will be taking place at 3:30 in Castle Coliseum. This has been Ross Fry reporting for VTTV. Have a great fall break, Hokies.
Thank you, Ross. After an extensive application process, the Virginia Tech Athletics Department has announced that Mike Sparer, veteran announcer, has been chosen as new public address announcer for men's basketball. Sparer will be replacing Bill McChain, who will now serve as public address announcer for volleyball and baseball on top of his current announcing at Lane Stadium. Sparer has a wide range of experience as an announcer for Hokie Nation, in the past announcing for sports games including volleyball, women's basketball, softball, and baseball. He is currently the in-game announcer for Virginia Tech's Marching Virginians. Virginia Tech basketball fans are truly like no other, and I look forward to the chance to do my part to add to that excitement and that environment, says Sparrer. Not only is Sparrer a veteran announcer for Virginia Tech, but he is also an alum of the school. It is certain that Sparrer's love for the school is shown through his work announcing for games. The process of looking for a new public address announcer began to find an announcer that would ensure a more lively environment for fans attending the games. Announcers contribute hugely to the spirit of sports games, and we can't wait to witness the energy that Mike Sparrer will add to Castle Coliseum.
Freddie Williams is a man who is well known to the Virginia Tech golf team and golf course. Not only is he the first donor to the golf program, but he has also provided support to Virginia Tech's athletics. This man has importance in the athletic world, but has had other important roles in the protection of our country. Because of these amazing attributes, the Virginia Tech golf team has embroidered the name Freddie Williams on a team golf bag. According to HokieSports.com, the teammate carrying this bag will be Joey Lane, the co-captain of the golf team. Joey Lane says, quote, "Freddie was such an inspiration to everyone he came in contact with, especially me," end quote. Lane goes on to state that Freddie came to watch multiple tournaments and supported him throughout his golf endeavors. Williams was commissioned as second lieutenant in the Army. After his deployment to Vietnam, he was medically retired as captain due to being severely injured in a helicopter crash. Because of this crash, Williams became paralyzed from the waist down. Miraculously, he learned to walk unassisted as well as drive unassisted after many years of work. Because of his impact on the United States as well as the Virginia golf team, Williams will now have his name honored and his accomplishments appreciated. Thank you, Freddie Williams, for your service. Did you go to the game?
You know, I planned on it. I really wanted to go to this game. I was excited all week. I went to the tailgate, and next thing I knew, there was a storm, and I was drenched, so I didn't make it to the game. I'm kind of sad about it. How about you?
That's unlucky. I'm pretty dedicated, so I rocked the poncho the whole night. But you missed a pretty good game, but maybe you'll get to go next time.
And how cool was it that Scotty McCreery was here?
That's really awesome. Even though he's an NC State fan, we still love him.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all for Tech Tonight. I'm Brianna McGowan.
And I'm Ashton Lineberry.